Hey, Coach Ashley here. Welcome to week 1 of Freedom Walk. I want to start off by saying I am so glad that you're here. And whether you're feeling nervous or ashamed or excited, I want you to know that you're in the right place. No matter how you feel, no matter what you think, you are exactly where you need to be today. And I'm so glad that you're here. I want to start off by saying that most of us have believed a lie, right? We came in here believing that we were defective or that we were broken, that something was wrong with us. Oftentimes I've heard people say, Ashley, why can't I just stop? Why do I keep doing the things that I don't want to do, even though I know that it hurts me, right? Even the Apostle Paul said it best. He said, the things I want to do, I don't do. And the things I don't want to do, I find myself doing, right? This is the great human fiasco or whatever of our life. Like we're always stuck, right? Doing things that we don't want to do. So I want to tell you something that changed my life. One day someone told me, Ashley, you're not defective, you're just thirsty, right? To say that we're defective would imply that God makes mistakes. And God, in fact, does not make mistakes. He is perfect. And everything that He creates on purpose for a purpose. The Bible tells us that He knit you together in your mother's womb. He knew just how much of Him you would need. And in doing so, He created a well big enough to sustain the level of His strength and wisdom and Holy Spirit power that you would need to operate in your gifts. So this is our well, right? So the whole fact that we're not defective, we're just thirsty, means that we have been going to other substances or other things to fill that well, not knowing that it's really God Himself that we need to be full of. In the ancient world, the well was everything to a community. The well was survival. If you didn't have an operating clean well, then your community or that civilization would not thrive. The well was a place of community. It was where women came together and it was their watering hole, right? They got together and they chit-chatted and they talked about their families. And the well was just life. It was life-giving. So knowing that we're spiritual beings and that God created this well inside of us means that we have a huge, desperate, God-given thirst for all things life, peace, and validation. The things that He is. He's justice. He's love. So we have a great need for these things, but we need to drink from the right well, the right source. But here's the problem. We keep dropping our buckets into these empty wells. The children well, right? A lot of moms especially have a hard time with validation or feeling like they've measured up to their mothers previously or to other women, and they look for validation in their children. So that's the children well. Some people are even drawing from the job well, the substance well, thinking that if I just work harder, that people will see my worth, or if I just use this substance like alcohol or drugs, that I may find happiness or just numb out altogether. But every time we pull our bucket up from these wells, they're either empty or they're poisoned, and they make us sick. So this brings us to Freedom Life Step 1, which says we admitted that we have been drawing from dry wells to satisfy a God-given thirst, and that apart from the power of the Holy Spirit, we are powerless to find true life. This isn't admitting that you're weak. It is admitting that the well that you're drawing from is broken, that it is the wrong well altogether. It was never meant to sustain you. Most times, the enemy is using these wells to distract you. See, Jesus met a woman at a well once, and she was just like this. She was tired. She'd been looking for love in all the wrong places. She just wanted to stay away from community, so she went to the well at different times because she wasn't welcomed, right? And so Jesus, knowing this, He told her, everyone who drinks from this well is going to thirst again, but whoever drinks from the water that I give will never thirst again. She was looking for something, and she kept dipping her well from man to man, wanting to be loved, wanting to find security and peace and safety. But they fell short for her every single time. And Jesus, and it just encourages her that if you will drop your bucket in my well, that you will pull up living water and you will never thirst again. The thing is, we need to stop drawing from the world and start drawing from God, the living water. So this week, we're gonna try to figure out what those wells are. We aren't gonna try and fix everything. We're just gonna simply stop dropping our buckets into dry or poisoned wells. We're gonna admit this well has no water for me. And as you do the guided work this week, you're gonna pinpoint those wells and start to dismantle them. You will also begin learning how to take time each day to go to the right well, the one well, the well that will always satisfy. It takes time to carve out new paths. Remember that. So give yourself grace. You can do this as long as you don't quit. You are not alone. Let's get to work.